What is going on, squad? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. We still haven't started our fucking podcast, bro, but I did message Travis about it.
I know. And Travis said that he was in. We also just don't have a name.
Some of the name suggestions that we've gotten so far haven't been.
They've been so fucking bad. Yeah. So fucking bad.
And sorry, if you suggested a name and we said yours was bad, we're not saying that yours was bad, but it might have been. All right, guys. I was going to tell you off the podcast, but I actually want to tell you on the podcast. Thing number one is, dude, a fuckload of our clients listen to these podcasts. I had a client come up, two clients actually, one on Podchats, Victor Silva, who listens to the podcast. Victor, shout out to you. Came on the podcast the other day. He's like, bro, I listened to your guys' podcast. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. He's like, I realized I wasn't fucking asking questions. He's like, so like, I'm here today to ask you a question. I was able to give him like 15 minutes worth of value. Bam.
That makes me happy.
And then another one, Holly, same thing. She's like, she listened to our podcast in the Millionaire Mastermind. I forget exactly what she quoted, but I've had 3 or 4 mastermind students, Danya Powers included, Sammy Smith, like send me our podcast and be like, please keep doing these.
Just okay, so you know. Fine. Sounds good. Yeah. And turn on your creative brains, give us a name or they're never going to have it
again. We will now take suggestions for names.
Yes.
All right. So I feel like the topic of conversation today, Cole gave me 2 topics to decide between. And I just decided in my brain that I think we should talk about grit. Because that's the kind of season that I'm in right now. And so I feel like that's the one that kind of resonates with me the most. So yeah, let's talk about like the definition of grit. Like what does grit mean to you and why are we talking about it?
I think first we'll start with why we're talking about it. Because I feel like everybody's definition of grit is different and you need to be able to come up with it for yourself. All right. The reason why I want to talk about this and why it's a subject we're going to dissect today for a little bit is because most of you, and when I say you, I am talking to our clients because we see you guys primarily the most. We spend the most time with you. But most of you, grand scope of online coaches, online entrepreneurs, lack grit. They just do. You guys feel like because you've seen somebody else make it, this is going to be an easy journey. And that could not be further from the case. Becoming an online entrepreneur is probably one of the most hard fucking things that you're going to do in your life. But the definition of hard there is something that I always have an argument with people on. It's not hard relative to me being an iron worker in the past. It's not hard relative to everything that I have done in my past. It's hard in the aspect of you can put in blood, sweat, and tears every single day and get absolutely nowhere for the next year straight. And that's why grit is necessary. So I feel like the definition of grit for myself is being able to take a 2x4 to the face on a daily basis, not stop working. The definition of grit in my perspective, from my perspective, is understanding that without resilience, dedication, discipline, responsibility, integrity, all wrapped up into one, you will never be able to get anywhere. You are going to fall on your face more times than you actually see success in entrepreneurship, regardless of the online business that you are trying to run. And without the grit side of your personality, you will not succeed.
I also just want to be fucking real. All right. Because I think that, so let's talk, when I first started playing football, like back in high school, dude, I was literally the worst player on the team. Like in grade 10, I couldn't fucking catch a ball to save my life. I was slow as fuck. I was lanky. I just become from a fat kid to a skinny kid. So then when people looked at me, they're like, oh, let's pick that guy for a sports team. He looks jacked as hell.
Yep.
I fucking played the sport. Like fuck ball, baseball. Like couldn't play a thing. Right? But it's like, I literally had no fucking talent. Like zero. And then there was guys on my team that had fuckloads of talent.
Yeah.
And they were way better than me. And I was mad. I was like, why are they better than me? I'm like, why did God give them genetics?
Yeah.
Why did God give them speed? Why did God give them power? Why did I not get the same things that they had?
Yep.
And I was fucking pissed. But then I took that anger and I just had to have the self-awareness. And the self-awareness is this. Like, I don't have the level of skill or talent or knowledge that these guys have. And so if I want to get to that level, which I do, I need to be willing to fucking outwork them.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be willing to outwork them. So I did. First person on the field, last person to leave the field. I was the only one that was fucking working out in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
I was me. That's the only option that I had. Grade 10, most improved. Grade 11, team captain. Grade 12, city finals. Fucking all-star. That's all it took.
Well, dude,
fucking work.
And that, to me, I feel like is a very overlooked statement and overlooked thing in today's world because people don't like the term work ethic. People don't like the term hardest worker in the room. That's saying that we even coined for PT Dom. And the reason why is because they are not that. They are consistently looking for the easiest route, the most simplistic way to go from point A to point B, the quickest with the most amount of money. And that's why I honestly feel like nobody has fucking work ethic nowadays. They see it as a bad thing. Again, grit is doing the little things day in and day out, regardless of how you feel. Like waking up and getting in the cold plunge, waking up and eating the food you don't want to eat, waking up and going to the gym, regardless of how you feel. waking up, going to the summer camp and doing laps around the entire camp because you hated the reflection you saw in the mirror. Little things day in and day out. That's having the gritty mindset to work through everything. Without work ethic, you don't get anywhere. But again, on the same side that you need to understand, with work ethic, it doesn't mean that you are going to get anywhere.
This is why though. Okay. So if we think about people, because let's talk about success. That's why people are fucking listening to this podcast. I want to get success. I want to make $10,000 a month. Right. And so you see a post that I make on my Instagram story of this client that joined 6 months ago and hit 10K in the first 6 months.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, fuck, that person did it. I'm going to do it. And so you join because you're like, I'm going to hit 10K in 6 months like that fucking guy did.
Yep.
I want to hit $10,000 in 6 months, which by the way, I don't know if you guys have been noticing with my testimonials, every single testimonial I post now, results vary based on effort and experience.
Yep.
Because I want to be fucking real with people. Effort and experience. So something like, let's say somebody comes into the program and they make $10,000 in the first 30 days. There's a lot of fucking factors that come into that. Do we have the blueprint to help you at $10,000 a month? 100%. We've done it 400 plus times. But there's a lot of factors that come into it. Like as an example, does a person come in with 10,000 plus followers? Because if they come in with 10,000 plus followers and we teach them how to do a CTA, they get 50 people reaching out.
Yep.
Does a person come in with 7 years of personal training experience? Because if they come in with 7 years of personal training experience, as soon as they post an online offer, they got all their past in-person clients reaching out and being like, oh, fuck, I was waiting for you to do something like this. Bam. All of a sudden, then they sign a bunch of clients. So like if you don't have a big social media following and you don't have any like past experience and you're just jumping in, pretty much all the cards are stacked against you.
Yeah.
Right? Now, let's talk about that. Does that mean you can't be successful? Absolutely the fuck not. We've got clients that have come into the coaching program with 100 followers that just got certified that end up making $10,000 a month, but it takes them 2 fucking years. 2 years.
You know what's even more funny than that though? Like what's the definition of success in their eyes? Because we have individuals who quit their in-person job or still work their in-person job, hate it so much that so they become an online entrepreneur, and then they are so fucking down on themselves and so angry that they haven't hit 10K, even though they're making $7,000 from their fucking phone in the living room of their house.
Yeah.
Like perspective is a beautiful thing and a lot of people lack it. Right? That breakdown, again, I'll take it a layer deeper because I'm usually more rude than Brian is. I think it's also understanding what experience really is. I had this conversation on pod chats with all of our clients yesterday. If you have been doing absolutely everything you possibly can to grow and scale your online business, when it comes down to the foundations of building, attraction, conversion, delivery, you're delivering amazing products, you're getting better at sales on a daily basis, and you're good at content you're posting every day, and nothing is working, go look in the fucking mirror and become self-aware because you most likely look like dog shit. Sorry, I'm not gonna hire a fucking person who rides a bike to fix my car, just like I'm not gonna hire your fat ass to fucking help me lose weight. That's number one. Number two, where's your knowledge gap? A lot of these coaches, dude, like you brought up the personal trainer with 7 years of experience. That fucking matters. If you put in endless hours in the gym grunting through different clients to be able to make sure that they see amazing results, you blow up your business. And we see this with all of our Australian clients. Because Australia has the craziest fucking knowledge pool of personal trainers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They come in with such a depth of knowledge and experience in PT that when they start online, they're like, oh, so I just got to talk about this? Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Done. Where we ask any of these fucking Western coaches about what to do when it comes down to a deficit or a surplus or maintenance or provide value in the gym, and wrapping their brain around what value is to an individual doesn't compute with them because you don't fucking know enough. As a personal trainer, if I tell you to provide value to your audience in a fitness manner, you should be able to do that. If you can't, you're an idiot. And that's not, I'm not knocking you forever, just being fucking real. You need to go learn more. Open a fucking book, get another certification, or go get some in-person experience. Because a cert does not mean you're a good coach. And that's the fucking gap we have nowadays.
Yeah, and it's like this comes back to this conversation that we had at the start of the podcast where we were talking about like, okay, so like the self-awareness piece, I completely agree with that statement. Like we need to be able to look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, oh, maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yep.
But if that's the case, if you actually look in the mirror and realize that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you can't go in depth in explanations unless you use ChatGPT to give you an explanation on why things fucking make sense. And then when you do use ChatGPT, it sounds like you're reading off a fucking script and you can't tell personal stories or create metaphors that make sense because you don't understand the concept.
Yeah.
But if that's you, okay, go study.
Go get gritty and study, become better.
Go get better. But it's like, I also like, I want to come back to the conversation around like, okay, so the person that's making $7,000 a month that like, but I'm doing all the fundamentals because now I'm going to be a dick with the fundamentals, but I'm doing all the fundamentals and I'm like, I'm doing the content, bro. And I'm doing the lead gen, bro. And I'm doing the posting, bro. And it's just not fucking hitting. Your content fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, that's not me telling you that and like trying to be rude, but that's just the algorithm is responding to you and telling you that your content is not good.
Yep.
And I get how that sucks. Like, because here's the truth about success. You can want to be successful. You can work hard towards success. You can follow the right strategies. You can do all the right things. But at the end of the day, the market is going to decide whether or not you are good.
Yep.
Period. And so the only reason that we became the number one business coaches on the space is like, yeah, I decided, but the market also decided that we were good. Instagram decided that I was good, so it started sharing my content more. TikTok decided you were good, so it started sharing your content more. The market decides. And so if you're putting in all this effort, all this energy, all this passion to grow your online coaching business, you're posting content that's not working, the market is telling you that your content isn't very fucking good, period.
So improve.
So improve. But I'm doing everything I possibly can and it's still not working. Clearly you're fucking not. You're no.
Yeah.
Because if there's somebody else that's viral on social media right now and you're not, that means that you're not doing something that they are. That's literally that simple.
It literally means you suck and they're good.
That's
Dude,
it.
And it's if people took themselves out of the I deserve mentality around online entrepreneurship and put themselves in the shoes of pro sports, why are none of us playing pro sports? Because we fucking suck at the sport we want to be pro at. Just saying. We might be decent, but we go up against Marshawn Lynch, we're all getting fucking ran over. It's not even close. I try to throw a football like Tom Brady, I'm going to get fucked. All right? It's just not a competition. But as soon as you put it in that perspective, people are like, oh yeah, like I can't jump that high, run that fast, or fucking move that quick. When it's business, they're like, I'm doing everything they're doing. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. I got a DM yesterday. We got a DM yesterday, but I'm not going to say where it was because I don't want to call it the client specifically because we're working on it. But I literally open my phone, I see the DM. So I realized that my content research after I optimized my calendar has just been doom scrolling for 3.5 hours on a daily basis for the last 3 months. Oh, that's why you haven't been able to fucking grow on social media. Not because you don't have time, but because every time you open this fucking box, you just start doom scrolling ass videos and cat videos and all this stupid shit. Again, it's awareness and understanding that grit will get you there, but grit without self-awareness gets you fucking nowhere.
And I like that. So it's great in self-awareness because for the people, like I really do want to speak to the people that are working hard, right? If you're not working hard, fuck you, okay? Go work hard. But if you are working hard and it's not fucking working, you need to identify what the fucking bottleneck is in your system.
Yes.
Like if you're working your ass off in your online coaching business and it's not growing, you need to identify what the main problem is. And once you identify what the main problem is, you spend the next 6 months of your life attacking it like your life depends on it because it does.
And with no emotion. You can't have emotion when you do that dissection.
No.
Because most coaches do, most entrepreneurs we've seen. They zoom out and again, they attach themselves to I'm good in content or I'm good in DMs, I'm good in sales, I'm good in this. But that's because their emotion is attached to it. They haven't let go of ego. You need to be willing to say, I fucking suck at everything. I am a nobody. I'm not deserving of anything. What do I need to improve on? And then when you do that awareness breakdown, when you do that analytic dissection of every single part of your business, like Brian just said, you then go, oh, I've gone 0 for 40 on sales. Maybe I fucking suck.
Oh, I've gotten 0 sales calls booked in the last 6 weeks. Maybe I should figure that the fuck out.
Oh, I haven't had one video cross 1,000 views and 0 people have followed me in 6 months. Maybe I'm not as good as I think I am.
But I'm working hard.
Cool. You probably are.
I'm posting content.
Yeah, you probably are.
I am.
Still fucking sucks. You probably run every day too. You probably fucking suck. Like, doesn't matter the amount of effort you're putting in. You either are good or you aren't. And then when you have that realization, you have 2 options, improve or quit.
Dude, I have this mentality around social media where like me and Nick, we actually just started doing this like over the last 4 weeks and it's been super fucking helpful, is we sit down once a week and we just look at our best performing content and we're like, okay, what is working right now and what is not working? And like, I'm completely unemotional about that. I'm completely unemotional in the sense that like, I'm not attached to the style of content that I used to do that used to pop off because it no longer performs well.
Yeah.
So with the emotion completely removed, me and Nick sit down and we ask ourselves the question, what's working the best right now?
Yes.
And then based on what's working the best right now, we attack that. And that's why the social media is growing again. But it's like, I'm not like, you can't attach your emotion to it and you can't be upset about that. And like, I don't care what's working and what's not. All I care about is getting the fucking result.
Yep.
Like I want to grow. And so if I know that there's some area of my business that isn't optimized because for whatever reason, I'm not upset about the fact that my content fucking sucks and that I'm getting 1,000 views. I just understand that this is the main problem that I need to work on and I'm going to focus on it until it's solved.
Dude, that right there, what you just said, and I want to put this in perspective for everybody when it comes down to understanding virality and growing on social media, growing in general. Most of you are not growing because the amount of volume you are producing at is too low. You might be better than you think you are, but you are not putting in as much effort as you could, hence work ethic, hence grit, hence dedication. Listen to this. From May 1st until today, we have posted 4,000 times across Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, YouTube, and that's excluding Snapchat that we do all the time. 4,000. So in that 4,000 at-bats, I'm bound to hit a couple home runs. Hence why in the last 2.5 months, we've gained almost 175, 200,000 followers because of the at-bats. But people don't want to do that. They work, no reward, quit, go stagnant, take a break. It's the weekend. I want to chill on Saturday and Sunday. It's Canada Day. It's fucking 4th of July. I want to take every evening off. And that's why you are where you are right now.
But then people are like, I know what the audience is thinking, but it's easy for you to post 4,000 times. You have a team.
And before my team, I was doing it all myself across every individual platform, twice a day.
But I don't have the time to post.
Yes, you do. You're a fucking idiot. You know how I know? Because again, I know I've said this before. I'll go through it quickly again. Just go on ChatGPT and type in what is the average screen time across America and Canada. And then go to your fucking screen time settings. I don't know where to find it, retard. Go to your settings, go down, see the search bar at the top, type in screen time. And then when you see the number that says over 6 hours, okay, 99% of you guys are fucking stupid. And you spend so much time on this box wasting time. That's the brutal truth, dude. It's the fucking brutal truth. It's the fucking brutal, straightforward truth that people need to hear. You spend too much time wasting time on this fucking box or watching TV or talking to people you shouldn't talk to, like your fucking mom, because you want to update her on things that you haven't even done because it feels good to have your mom pat you on the back instead of working.
I also just want to be real in terms of like, this is especially true if you're a hard worker. It's like, I feel like if you're a hard worker and shit's not working, you actually feel like you don't have time to focus on the problem at hand because you're doing so much shit in your calendar. Because you're like, oh, I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to do everything. Dude, like recently we went through this like period of, for some reason, my sales closers just fucking started closing at 10%. It was fucking brutal. And I felt the exact same way. I was like, I'm so fucking busy. I can't solve this problem. Like, you guys got to solve the problem. Like, I'm putting on my team to solve the problem. And then finally I just like snapped and I had the realization I'm like, this is my fucking business. And if my boys aren't fucking doing what they're supposed to do, I need to go in and I need to help my boys. I have 2 businesses to run and I have a fucking pregnant wife and I'm trying to stay fit. So like, I had to make some sacrifices. Like literally yesterday, I just fucking canceled my entire morning just so that I could focus on solving the sales problem. And I spent 4 fucking hours sending custom videos to every single person that had booked a call with us in the last week and a half. 200 plus videos custom to each individual person. But I'm busy. I don't have the time for that. And it's like, this is the truth about entrepreneurship that you guys need to understand. Is like, you can be doing all of the right things and still something fucking breaks. You can be doing all of the right things. You can be working your ass off and you can be putting in so much fucking effort and still something breaks. And you have absolutely no control over that because there's so many different moving parts to business that sometimes shit just fucking, sometimes your content was hitting, then all of a sudden the algorithm changes and now it doesn't hit anymore. Yes. Sometimes you were fucking closing every single sales call you got on, then all of a sudden you go 0 for 5. Sometimes you have like 15 clients and they're in your program right now that fucking love you. Then all of a sudden 5 of them drop off like nothing and your recurring gets slashed in like in the 3rd. That's fucking business, bro. Yep. That is fucking business. And like, that's why I talk about this on my Instagram all the time. Like if you do not have it doesn't get harder, you get easier. Yes. Or it doesn't get harder, you get stronger. Yep. Or it doesn't get easier, you get stronger.
I know what you mean though. That's the thing. I know what you mean because again, we embody it on a daily basis. It's understanding that the work is going to it's going to take the same amount of effort to complete the task on a daily basis, but the stronger you get, the easier it will come in your mind. Yes. It's like 225 is still 225 pounds, but the more you understand how to bench it, the easier it becomes.
And like, this is the message is like, you guys have to understand that it's always going to be like that. It's always going to be fucking hard. Entrepreneurship is never fucking easy. And anybody that tries to sell you the dream life or any of these fucking hippies that are preaching balance on social media are broke. And I know that because I know them.
Because they came from our program.
Because they came from our fucking program. And then they became business coaches.
And then spiritual business coaches.
They're all fucking broke. I know them. Okay? Let's fucking talk about it. Entrepreneurship is fucking hard. It requires work ethic. It requires masculine energy. Yeah, it requires that you sit down and do the fucking shit that you're supposed to do. Or Don't.
Yeah.
And work 9 to 5 for someone else. And fucking go be a zombie and go tap in and get a fucking paycheck and then tap out.
Yeah.
Or be okay with the fact that your business is never going to break past $10,000 a month and stay there because you don't understand work ethic, tenacity, and grit.
Yep.
Like, I understand how frustrating it can be to see somebody else getting success online and wondering why that's not happening for you. I get that because I've been there. But you know what I did to solve the fucking problem? I worked on myself. I'm like, oh, this business coach that's better than me has a podcast. I'm going to start one. Oh, this business coach that's better than me has 225 episodes. I'm going to post 5 a week for the next year until I catch him. Mm-hmm. Oh, this business coach that's better than me is making XYZ dollars per year. I'm going to fucking beat that. Mm-hmm. I heard this quote on that fucking podcast and it fucking smacked me right in the dick. I'm going to tell you. It said, find somebody that's more ambitious than you and then don't let them be more ambitious than you. Mm. And that is literally all I do at all times. And that's how I stay focused. Mm-hmm. It's like, I just find somebody that has more ambition than I do. And then I try to outwork them.
And that's why I don't believe in the saying, comparison is the thief of joy. Because with comparison, you also get inspiration and it drives you to do what you need to do.
As long as you actually view it like that, though.
And that's exactly it. Where most people think and compare themselves to the aspect of, I can't. Whenever I've ever compared myself, I'm like, oh, if they can, I can.
I can. Mm-hmm. I can. And like, that's like, what's the point of working hard? The point of working hard is to get success, yo. Mm-hmm. That's the fucking point.
Success and whatever the fuck you deem as success, period.
Like, that's the point. It's the point of working hard. So if you're working hard and you're not getting success, like, I understand why you're frustrated because the entire purpose of you fucking working hard is to get success.
Yep.
So I understand how frustrating that might be. But like you said, this is just a self-awareness piece. Mm-hmm. If you're working hard and not getting success, you're fucking something up.
Yeah, something's going wrong.
Something's going wrong. It might be the way that you look. Mm-hmm. Maybe you do look like shit. It might be the way you speak on camera. Maybe you're monotone as fuck and you're fucking boring. Nobody wants to pay attention to you. Mm-hmm. It might be the fact that like you don't fucking speak on social media. Mm-hmm. Like it might be the fact that you're not experienced enough. Mm-hmm. But whatever the fuck it is, like, and this is the thing, all right? I think we're really good as human beings at lying to ourselves.
Oh yeah.
We all lie to ourselves.
100%.
Because I think lying to ourselves is easier than telling ourselves the truth.
Well, it's because the truth is you are the individual standing between you and the goals that you want to achieve. And that's a very horrible thing to think about because that means the last decade to 2 decades to 3 decades that you've been struggling, hating your life is because of you.
Nobody likes that.
That's a very painful thing to realize. Mm-hmm. That's a very overwhelming thing to realize. And again, I know that you've been working hard, but homie, you're not going to build a shovel that's 12 feet wide by 12 feet deep with a fucking fork.
I also think that it's like, in terms of like the you've been holding yourself back, like, everybody knows the one thing that they're doing that's holding them back that they shouldn't be doing.
1,000%.
Everybody.
Everyone.
If I say that like statement, you know the one thing that you should not be doing that you are doing that's fucking
every single person on the planet.
Everyone knows. Mm-hmm. As soon as I say that, you're like, yep, I know what it is.
Fuck, I should stop watching porn. Fuck, I should stop jerking off. Fuck, I should stop eating fast food. Fuck, I should stop drinking. There's always
everyone
something.
Knows.
There's this one little thing
everyone knows.
And they do it in the dark and they do it when nobody's watching anymore.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, bro. That's the fucking thing. It's the thing you're trying to keep beneath the surface, the thing you're trying to fucking hide from the light, the thing that you're just pretending doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No one knows about it, so it doesn't matter. It's not actually affecting me.
You know. And because you know, your energy knows, and how you show up matters, and like how you show up knows. Mm-hmm. And people can sense it off of you because you're not being 100% authentic. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows. Mm-hmm. Grit, motherfuckers. Sometimes you need to put an insane amount of work in for an insane amount of time, and still nothing is going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
And I think one of the quotes that gets me through in, times where it is hard, like the gym getting shut down, or the gym getting shut down multiple times, or overcoming my addiction, or dealing with months where we had a struggle where we had to fire some coaches, let some people go. In those times where I feel like I want to give up, I want to give in, I want to bend the knee, I just remind myself that most people quit. Most people fucking quit.
I just always ask myself, what's the alternative? And I've done that from the very beginning. You've heard me say that question so many times. Alternative. What's the alternative to me grinding my ass off and working incredibly hard towards my goals? Ironworking. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. Absolutely not. There's no way. It's a question I ask myself. You guys chose this life. Yeah. It's another reason why I don't have a lot of fucking compassion and empathy for people who are struggling. It's the same thing when whenever somebody comes up on one of our coaching calls and bitches about prep. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You chose this life. You chose to cut your calories down to 1,100, 1,200, 1,500 so you could step on stage in a bikini or a man thong and pose in front of a bunch of people. You're not going to get compassion from me. I get that you're tired. Shut your fucking mouth and do the work you need to do. What's the alternative to the grind that you are currently on? The life that you used to have or currently have? Are you happy with that life? No? Then you have no other choice. That's just the answer. Every time I think about quitting, I think about what I would have to fall back on, which is ironworking. And I would much rather do anything than climb my little ass 70 feet in the air and sit my fucking nuts and ass on a freezing bar in minus 30, 70 kilometer winds.
I don't know why I got so
Pass, bro. Fucking pass.
Yeah.
Absolutely not,
Yeah,
dog. Get fucking hemorrhoids for breakfast. No.
It's like, it's when you say that, it's like, I don't even entertain the thoughts for long enough for me to contemplate the idea of quitting.
That's what I mean.
It's like, it like, if I'm being 100% honest, 100% there are thoughts where there's like, I had a breakdown in moment to Kirsten like a month ago. Where I was like, there's so much pressure. I don't know if I can take this. And I like fucking burst into tears. So like 100% that fucking happens. But I never at any point, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just going to fucking fold PT domination. Guess I'm just going to sell the gym. Like, I don't let those fucking thoughts enter my mind. Like, for me, it's like, bro, it's get rich or die trying.
Yep. 50 Cent.
That,
Many men.
It's that, like, that quote, though, that, like, mentality is like, I fuck with that super hard.
Yes, dude.
It's like the only option is massive success. There is no other alternative. There's no other pathway. There's nothing else that I will accept as like as a fucking reality that I'm going to live in. I either am going to succeed or I'm going to fail miserably and die in the process. There's no fucking middle ground. Period.
I fucking agree, dude. I'm trying to find Get Rich or Die Trying the song right now. Fucking 100%. Hustler's Ambition. There you go. This is the fucking theme song, dude. Here we go.
Feel this. America got a thing for this gangster shit. They love me. Black
Get some grit, bitches.
Peace.
Time to start working.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.